Okay, so to explain this, I have recreated the code here. I usually keep a spare project just with scrap little things that I can goof around with, and all of it is unimportant, so I can delete and replace any of it. So I did that here and rebuilt the app, but I added a new method. I added something. This method just takes two parameters, R and C, and then it prints them out. But it prints them out in a message dialog, so the app will actually freeze, show me a pop-up message, and then uh, I can just see what. So I'll be able to show you what's happening here. And if you want to do something like that yourself in the future, you can just Google JOption pane, or just Google how do you make a pop-up in Java, and it'll come right up. Um, so let's walk through what's happening here. So I'll start hitting play, and we'll see it right away. And before it runs, there we go. So this first one, R is 3 and C is 1. So we can see R is set to 3 right here. C isn't initialized until right here. It's declared here, so that way C won't be local to one loop or another. It will be accessible to either one. So now C is declared here and then set to the starting value of 1, and we can see that. And this condition passes, so it'll go through because R is in fact bigger than C. And yeah, so and then where C is going to go up by 1. So okay, because this is being shown here, R is 3 and C is we're going to get a dash here. So we got 1 dash. And now C went up by 1. That makes sense. That's here. And C is still bigger. And R is still bigger than C. So we've got one more time where we're going to get a dash. So there is another dash. Now we have R is 3 and C is equal to 3. So I can't be here anymore because C, because C is no longer bigger than, R is no longer bigger than C. So instead, C has now been set to R, so they're both 3. They were going to do that anyway. And so now C is equal to 3, so we're going to do this just one time, and then C will get too big, and this won't run again. So there we go. We got that star because that's what this condition is. So now this gets reset. We're back up here. R went down by 1, and we can see that. R is now 2, and C is equal to 1. Okay, because we're right here. C is now equal to 1. And is R bigger than C? Yes. So it's going to run this again because R is bigger than C. And so we'll get another dash. Boom. And now R is equal to 2. So this can't run anymore because R is not bigger. And so this has run, and now, yeah, C is less than 3. So that checks out. We're going to get a star, and then it's going to be equal to 3, and we'll get another star. So there's 1 star. And there's the other star. Okay, so now R has dropped down again. We're at the top here. C is equal to 1. This isn't going to run at all, is it? Yeah, because R is 1 and C is 1. So, because this won't run, I think we'll just get all stars. And C will keep on going until it's 3. So that's 1. That's 2. And here's the last one. And then it will be over 3, and we won't see it again. And it's over. Cool. That's the end of the app. And that's how this loop is running. So these are two different loops, and they're playing off of a condition that hands off one to the other. So it's a tricky problem, but it is a helpful exercise to work through how when one loop will stop and when the other one will go. So I hope that helps explain things. Here's the code if you ever want to tinker around with that yourself. All you need to do is add this up on top, or just Google it and you'll see what you need to add up there. Okay, if you have any other questions, just let me know.